y'all, welcome back. It's Tasha here. I am here today with my BoxyCharm try-on for the June base and June premium box. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please stay tuned. Welcome to those of you who are returning. For those of you that are new, my name's Tasha, and on this channel I do makeup unboxings, makeup try-ons, reviews, anything related to makeup. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. Without any more talk, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay. So we are jumping into the video, and unfortunately this is my second time around for filming these products, which is good because I can tell you exactly what I think when we're going through them. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm having such a hard time with the focus on my camera, and it staying in focus and keeping me in focus. When I looked at the viewfinder, it looked like it was, but it wasn't. Long story. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the product. So I do have my foundation on. I have my under eye concealer, and I do have my under eye concealer set, but I do not have anything else on my face set because we are going to use the Laura Geller Multitasking Eye Lip Cheek Palette, and it is the cream to powder formula that we talked about in the unboxing video. So I'm excited to try this. I am going to use the $1 billion brushes that we got as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and go into that contour color right here with this brush. And I do have to say, love the brush. It is great, nice and soft, applies the contour beautifully. I mean, it is just, it really is very, very nice. It's nicely packed and kind of perfect. My hair is sticking to my face. Ew. Okay. The contour or bronzer or whatever you want to call it, beautiful product. Goes on like a cream, but does set a little bit. However, it's not going to be not tacky, if that makes sense. So if you're someone who's super oily, you're probably gonna need to set this with powder versus just leaving it plain, because it's still, although it says cream to powder, it still is just a little bit tacky. You can go ahead and finish while we're talking here. But I do like the color. I think it looks really nice. You don't have to use a lot of the product, just a little bit here. It blends really well. It doesn't dry down too fast that you feel like you can't blend it out kind of thing. I really do like it. I think it looks really nice. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the blush next, and I'll tell you, I put the blush on with the Baddington brush that we got the last time in one of the BoxyCharms. I can't remember if it was a premium or a base box. We got the pair of brushes here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to apply the blush, and I'll tell you as we go along, the blush is much less pigmented than the bronzer. So I do feel like it, although you can see it on the camera, in person, not a lot of pigment kind of thing. I also, after wearing it, and you can see in the intro video, it looks a little more orangey, which doesn't look as good on me as blushes that are more, so it looks a little more orangey corally, as blushes that are more pinky for me in tone and base. So I'm not the biggest fan of the blush. Just something about it, it gets muddy with the bronzer. Something about it I don't like. It's not the formula though, it's more of the color. But just like the bronzer blends out really, really quickly, really, really easily, it looks good. I am going to go back to that $1 billion brushes, and I'm going to go into the highlight here, and we're going to take the highlight right on the cheeks. And so I'm going to show you, although it does apply it, it does apply much better with your fingers. So that's what I'm going to do on the other side, just so you can kind of see. You get more of a payoff with your finger, and it's smoother. I think less patchy, if that's the word, than with the brush. So I would probably apply this with my finger versus a brush. But the highlight is beautiful. Looks really, really nice. Looks beautiful. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to set the rest of my face since it's not products that we're getting in the BoxyCharm, and then I'll be right back. Okay, face is set. Hopefully we're still in focus here. And next product that I'm going to jump into is the eyes. The last time I filmed this, you could see the look in the intro. Beautiful. I love the eyeshadows in this Tartist Pro Remix palette. They are beautiful. They blend really well. They did fade a little on the eye, but I did not have a primer on at all. And so for no primer, and I was working outside and doing all kinds of stuff, I loved it. So in the intro, I did whole lids with this. I went into the crease with this. Then the outer corner were this, and the inside of the eye was this gold. I'm going to do something completely different since we've already seen that look. We'll try something that just is a little different than the other one. I will say the eyeshadows smell so much like vanilla. I mean, it just is vanilla-y, vanilla-y. And it's not bad. I actually really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm still going to go in with this mixed media color just to set the whole lid kind of thing. And they blend, the eyeshadows blend out beautifully. They're nice and smooth. They're very pigmented. I really, really like this palette. I think the next color that I'm going to go in with, and so that's the other thing that I do have to note about this palette. These two are mattes. All of the rest are shimmers or metallics. So not a ton of mattes to work with. So if you do prefer a 50-50 or more mattes, this is not the palette for you, but the colors are beautiful. I am going to go ahead and do this grayish in the crease. So we're just going to pick it up on that same brush since I didn't do more than just put that little beige down. And I'm just going kind of up at the top part and that outer V to set down some color there. And again, just beautiful, beautiful color payoff. They really do smell a whole lot like vanilla. So if you're not a fan of scented things, this also may not be for you. But once it gets on the eye, you can't really smell it as much. But in the pan, when you're working with it, you can definitely smell vanilla. I'm going to take this darker gray DIY and I'm going to put it a little closer down. Still using the same brush because we haven't done a whole lot of color change here. So just a little bit lower down in the crease there, just to kind of build up that pigment. And so you can see there is some difference there. Super pretty, super smoky. I am going to take a brush here and just blend it just a little bit to kind of, it's a clean brush, just to kind of blend everything, smooth it all together. But the eyeshadows are so smooth and pigmented that it is just, I really like the palette. Really, really like the palette. This is probably one of my favorite things in the box. For sure. Again, I could never make my eyes the same. Sisters, not twins. Sisters. And it's okay. It's okay. I am going to change brushes now. And I'm going to go in with this Beat Drop and Graphic. So Graphic is like a black, but it has a purpley pink reflect in it. And Beat Drop is more of like a dark, dark gray. I'm going to put this at the outer corner. Just look at how beautiful that is. I mean, just gorgeous. I don't know why I open my mouth when I do stuff like that. Same thing when I put mascara on. I'm concentrating to get a different concentrating face. Okay, I'm going to blend again. And so that's one of the other things that I like about this palette. With some palettes, you put the eyeshadows on your eye, especially pigmented colors, and you blend it away. With this, that does not happen at all. They stay put, but still blend out smoothly. Just really, really pretty. And so next thing I'm going to do is take one of my Profusion brushes, and I do have to say I love these. Oh, that's not it. I love these Profusion brushes. I think the quality is great, and they have some smaller ones. There we go. Smaller ones so you can get some really detailed work with these ones. And I'm going to actually take Sway, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. And I do have that Smashbox primer that I could wet my brush with, but we're just seeing how these perform without wetting them or anything. They still are beautiful, although I am quite sure you would get a more foiled effect with this one, especially in the inner part of the eye if you wet the brush just a little, but we're going to leave it just like that. And now I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to go into Inspiration, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Oh, that's a pretty color. That's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. So quick down and dirty eye. Love the shadows. Great, great, great palette. I'm going to jump off of here, put my brows on, put my eyeliner, my mascara, and then I'll be back. Okay, brows, eyeliner, mascara are all on. One thing I did not mention, and I won't blind you guys, but I will show you the mirror. The mirror is beautiful in this palette too. I obviously love this palette. I'm going to take a small brush here, and we're going to go into just a little bit of that beet drop color and just put it at the very outer edge of the eye, just to kind of connect it down just a little bit. Again, that face, man, that face. And there we go. That's all we're going to do. So perfect. I want to jump into some skincare products really quickly. The Tula Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. I do really like this. I still have to try it under a lot of different makeup products to see what it does. So far it hasn't caused an issue. I would not put this over makeup. It does say you can do that, but I would just worry that you're going to, especially if you set your under eye, that you're just going to smear everything around. This is very cooling though. It does feel really, really nice. So nice product. I really do like Tula anyways. Kylie Skin Foaming Face Wash. I am not a foaming face wash person, although I do know it's Kylie Skin, and there are some really good ingredients in here that will be interesting. I haven't tried it yet. I may try it. If I do, I'll update you guys in that. I will insert a clip. I will insert a clip very shortly for you guys so that you can see what I had to say about the Grace and Stella face masks. Just don't do it. They were terrible, terrible, terrible. And I feel bad saying that. I hate to say that about a product, but it wasn't super good. So no on that. Okay, I know I look crazy. It's okay. I put this on literally 2 minutes ago. This is that Grace and Stella mask. So first of all the fluid, all that nice good liquid stays in the bag. Second of all, this doesn't stay on my face. It keeps sliding down and sliding down. I can't get it to stay, and it doesn't feel like there's any product on it already. I'm not a big fan. I would say no. I would not get these. Okay, there's my update on that. The Glow Recipe Retinol Face Mask. I have not tried it long enough to give any kind of review related to that. I will say it is definitely a thicker product, so if you do put it on at night, you definitely need to wash your face in the morning. Otherwise, it feels a little different. Otherwise, it does seem like a nice product though. My next two things that we're gonna do are the lipstick. So the CAB or KAB lip liner and lip gloss I did wear in my last video, so you can check that out and see what it looks like. It is beautiful. The lip gloss is, although it's super pigmented, it does not last very long. Probably an hour or two and I needed to reapply it again. But it felt really nice on the lips. It was great. I didn't have any issues. Beautiful color. Layered with the lip liner does last a little bit longer. I do really, really like the product. I think it is really good as well. The next product that we're going to try is actually the NARS Liquid Lip. And when I put it on the first time, it was the first time I have ever used a NARS Liquid Lip. My lips are notoriously dry. So I will show you really quickly what the tip looks like. It is a very, very fine pointed tip. I do really like that for being able to draw in precisely, and you can do that with this. So if you're lazy like me, you don't have to use a lip liner. It is beautiful. The first time I put it on, I dipped in a second time. Don't do that. It's better if you can do it all with one pull so you don't get too much product on the lip, because I did feel like it took a little bit longer for it to dry down. So thinner coat, definitely better. Lasted really well on me. It did dry out my lips a little bit, not as bad as some liquid lips, but my lips are notoriously dry. They're always dry, it doesn't matter. That's why I don't invest in really expensive liquid lips, even though I want to. But still great product. Once it dries down completely, it does not transfer. You don't have any issues with it. It is great. Next thing that we're gonna go into is the Smashbox Setting Spray. This is probably my second favorite, tied with the KAB or the CAB lip gloss and lipstick. This is definitely a great product. I feel like we're out of focus. Hopefully we're not. I'm all weirded out now. It sets everything down and actually makes it not sticky, if that makes any sense. So because I am drier, sometimes there are areas that I don't completely set because I don't want it to look cakey. I don't want it to add more wrinkles, issues like that. So there will be places that are still a little tacky, for a better word. This sets everything down. It doesn't make it look cakey. It makes your makeup last longer. And although it's not completely transfer proof, it is transfer resistant once you apply this. For me, particularly around my nose and my chin are areas that tend to wear off on me. And this did help it not wear off as much. The sprayer is nice. We're going to go ahead and spray it right here. I wish someone would invent something that you could hold over your hair while you spray it, like a little face hair shield. Anyways, it's just me, I know. Dries down pretty quickly. Doesn't change the look of the makeup tremendously, but it is really a great product, like the Smashbox. So definitely some really great products in the BoxyCharms this month, both the base box and the premium. Really enjoyed quite a few, so that was super cool. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate having you here. Please drop me a comment down below what you guys got in your BoxyCharm that you really, really liked, or something that you didn't think you were going to like but you love it after the try-on, because that happens very often. Please take care of yourself. Please be safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.